Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Abbas, your orthopedics faculty with Marrow, and today it gives me immense pleasure and I feel honored to have Dr. Sharanu here with me, who has got a single digit rank 9 in the NEET-PG 2024. And the interesting thing is, just last time when he wrote this exam, his rank was 54,000, and he jumped from 54,000 all the way to a single digit ninth rank, and all of this has happened in 1 year. So I am very happy to have him with us because he will share his journey with all of you so that you can understand how to use Marrow to achieve such success. First of all, congratulations, Dr. Sharanu. It's an amazing achievement on your part.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
With this rank, I just want to know how you feel. How you feel jumping from 54,000 to rank 9.
Yeah, it feels like dream come true, sir. And initially, I was also, after checking the rank, I was not believing that whether it is my rank, how it is possible to get such a good rank from 54,000 to single digit rank of 9, sir. It is extremely happy moment for my family and for me also, sir.
Yeah, that is what we're going to understand. We're trying to understand how you have leveraged Marrow to achieve such success. So let's start from the beginning itself. Let's not waste time. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Tell me, when did you start preparing for NEET-PG exam? Because this is no small task. This is a massive exam, a very tough exam. And because of series postponements and preponements, this must have been nerve-wracking for you. So can you tell us a little bit about the moment when you decided to pursue preparation for NEET-PG, and what role did Marrow play in your preparation?
Yes, sir. Initially, I started preparing from the third MBBS, sir. At that time only I got to expose that Marrow platform, sir. Then I bought a Plan C, sir. I am a regular user of Plan C. In third year, I try to complete all the third year subjects and final year short subjects, sir, including this orthopedics and pediatrics, sir. Then
so third year, you did your third year subjects, that is ENT, Ophthalm, PSM, and you did the short subjects also.
Yes, sir. Short subjects.
So while you're talking about that, let me just ask you this. When you are using Marrow videos, right? So Marrow videos are famous for being in depth and have a lot of explanations and clarity. How did you use these videos for your daily preparation? Can you just give us, a peep in how you utilize the Marrow videos?
Then the Marrow videos, I scheduled with the regular posting, sir. Like in our college, if surgery posting is going on, then I used to watch the surgery Marrow videos and some clinical manuals, sir. And then so it will be consolidated in the clinical and in theory basis also, sir. This made me fall in love with the daily schedule building, sir. Daily like that. After coming from posting, I used to read the topic from the particular book, and I used to read the particular topics from the clinical manual, and then I used to watch the Marrow videos, sir. This made me in touch like this. After seeing the video, not only theory but also clinical approach to that subject, also how we should examine like that. Also, I have approach to the from third year.
So you have scheduled your Marrow videos with your clinical postings to keep in sync with the college. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So let me ask you: was there any specific subject or module in Marrow videos that stood out for you in terms of understanding things better? Would you share some examples with us so that we can understand the value it added in your life?
Yes, initially, sir, it was COVID time, sir. So third year surgery posting initially was in the COVID time, sir. Initially, while reading book, I used to feel like surgery was not that interesting. Then when I watched Rohan sir's video, then I fell in love with the subject, sir. Like that. Initially, I was not that much interested in surgery, but once I watched Marrow videos and the way sir explains, completely changed the approach to the subject, sir.
A very methodical approach Dr. Rohan has in terms of general surgery, which in itself is a very vast subject, and he breaks it down into those small parts to give you exact information you need to understand, as well as answer questions on the exam. It's wonderful. Now let's move on to understanding what you did in third year. You watched the regular videos of all the major subjects in the third year, and then you also did the short subjects of final year. So this was a wonderful strategy on your part to cover most of the chunk of syllabus. Now, what about the remaining subjects? When did you do them?
Remaining subjects I did in the final year itself. The remaining clinical.
The final year subjects, you did it in the final year.
Final year. Yes.
Now, what about the question bank? What was the thing about question bank for you? Because it is believed now in the student community that Marrow question bank is the standard question bank every student should follow for NEET-PG. What was its role in your preparation? Did it help you? Did it enhance your preparation?
It is the Marrow QBank is itself Marrow QBank and Marrow GTs were the game changers. after Marrow QBanks are framed in such a way that after solving a particular question, the explanation will be given in such a way that how new question may be framed from that particular topic, and the question analysis will be written on that, and the image and the new feature, the GIF based explanation, helped me a lot.
So
And
did this, question bank help you answering some tricky questions in this NEET-PG
yes, sir.
2024?
The question bank are framed in such a way that how there should be a line of differentiation between two clinically similar diagnoses, sir. The which was tested in the NEET-PG, sir. It helped me a lot to rule out the many options, sir. The main role about the QBank is it will help to rule out your option and reach the correct answer very quickly.
Absolutely. It gives you the confidence of ruling out the irrelevant and wrong options. Although they sound and look the same, the question bank basically teaches you how to pick the wrong ones out and remove them from the equation. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Now, you said that Marrow GTs were a game changer for you. Before we move on to that, can you tell us how it was game changer for you and when did you start taking Marrow GTs?
Sir, I started Marrow GT from last October, sir. After finishing.
So what was your first GT score?
My first GT score was 127.
Okay. So after finishing the whole syllabus, you started taking GTs?
No, sir. After completing the half of the syllabus.
After completing half of the syllabus, you started taking Marrow GTs, and the first score was 127. And then you gradually improved it. What was the best score you achieved?
Best score was 192.
Awesome, awesome. Did you give Marrow Mock exam?
Sir, I have given Marrow Mock exam.
What was your rank on the mock?
Around 172. Sir.
172. That was your rank, all India?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, amazing. Because a lot of students take Marrow Mock exam, so it kind of reflects the real exam result, and you have actually improved on that.
Actually, the real exam was like giving another Marrow GT itself, sir. Like clinical exam questions were more, sir, like Marrow GT.
Right. I can imagine. Because you've been trained to answer questions on the Marrow Mock, and you've prepared for those clinical scenarios. And luckily, this year also NEET-PG had similar kind of questions.
Actually, Marrow GTs are one step ahead, tougher than the NEET-PG itself, which helped in this year's exams.
Awesome. What about taking the notes, Sharanu? How did you prepare the notes? Did you prepare it yourself? Did you buy the ready-made notes? Because there are, e-notes also available in the app.
Yes. Initially, in third year, final year, I was having ample amount of time, sir. So I prepared the notes. After post internship, sir, I was preparing with a ready-made notes, sir. Then after completing one or two subjects, I felt like it is my personality is not to read like this printed notes, sir. I was not very comfortable with the notes, and revision was not that good for me. Then I started to write again the notes.
So you felt making your own notes were working for you, and you wanted to do that?
Yes, sir.
So it has worked for you? Did you underline them? Did you make them concise before the revisions?
Initially, during all the lectures also, faculty will highlight some points, and I used to highlight, sir. And after first revision, I used to highlight with one color pen any new question, any Marrow GT questions, or any important Marrow QBank questions, sir. Then in the second reading also, I used to highlight with another color of pen.
So your notes were basically a summation of whatever videos you have watched and whatever information you have learned from the question bank that you put together in the notes for your quick revision.
Yes, sir.
Now, moving on to the revisions that we have talked about now. So these revisions that you have done, how was these notes that you have been preparing useful in terms of revising fast and quickly before the exam?
Sir. Initially, first revision was taking around 1.5 to 2 months, sir. Initially, the information was new, and we have to rewatch the videos in which area you feel the weaker sides. Then in the second revision, then it became easy. Like in 1 month, you can complete. Then for the last minute revision, I made a small notebook, sir, like 20th notebook.
Okay, so you basically kept on concising your notes one revision after another, so that there are less pages to revise before the exam.
Yes,
now,
sir.
What about the role of revision videos? Because we all know revision is key, and without revision, you cannot go to the exam. And a lot of students have mentioned that Marrow revision videos are like amazing, and it has covered everything, especially the major subjects. What was your role? How did you use the revision videos and the Delta MCQ discussions to enhance your exam?
The subjects which I watched in third year and final year, that there were not that much fresh, sir, because of heavy hectic internship schedule, sir. Then after the internship, I watched the revision videos of the subjects which I have already seen and the revision videos of short subjects, sir. So it gave me like that I have watched the video just now, like knowledge is fresh, sir. So it consists all the information and recent any updates and any new MCQ which has appeared in the past exams, sir.
So the revision videos, according to you, pretty much covers everything that is relevant and important in a much more concise fashion with all the recent updates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Initially it was, I thought of like I should watch any update videos, then I should add any POQ. Then I came to know that Marrow revision videos includes all updates and POQs, sir. Then I started preparing with revision videos.
Okay, so revision videos was very, very helpful to you. Now, I want you to know, I just wanted to understand this, how you utilized custom modules. There is a special feature called custom modules, now, which, gives you the ability to create custom areas of your weakness to, enhance them and improve them. Did you use them to improve your target specific topics or your weak subjects?
Yes, sir. Initially, whichever topic I feel weak, I used to write in that one paper, sir. Then every day before going to the bed, I used to do a custom module of 50 on that topic, sir. So regularly doing questions of that topic help to improve the stronger subjects also and weaker subjects into stronger subjects, sir. It helped me a
So
lot.
you use custom modules for strong subjects as well.
Yes, sir. So to make the like that, while focusing on the only weak subjects, which I felt that I should not lose the control over the stronger subject, which are rank building subjects. So I used to solve one day stronger and another day weak subjects.
Awesome. So there are two takeaways here which I liked about Sharanu's strategies. Number one, when he started his revision and he felt that he forgotten something that he started very early in say third year, he went to the revision videos to
Yes.
just quickly brush through them, which saved him a lot of time and gave him the confidence that he knows his stuff. That is one. And number two, he used custom modules to not only improve his weak areas but also to remaster and review the stronger subjects. That's a wonderful strategy, Sharan. I really like that. So I just want you to now take a moment and tell us. You've been preparing since third year. I can understand that, but your rank in internship was 54,000, which
Yes,
is
sir.
huge, and now it is rank 9. What did
Yes,
you do that significantly changed this rank in just
yes.
1 year's time?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I told, internship was hectic, sir. So I was not able to read or revise, or I was not able to solve any QBank in the internship, sir.
But you had already finished everything by internship, right?
Third year and final year I would completed, sir. Only first year and second year were remaining, sir.
So first year and second year were pending.
Yes, sir. Then
So
after
after internship, you covered first year, second year, and reviewed the third and final year subjects.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about the question banks? Did you finish all of it?
No, sir. 60 to 70% of the question bank I did. I did the question bank of mainly weak subjects, sir. Whichever where I used to getting regularly wrong questions in the GTs, and from which area the previously repeated topics are coming, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Any takeaway or advice you would want to give to your juniors who are going to look at this video and look at you for some inspiration and guidance in terms of,
Sir.
starting out early, in terms of sticking to one fundamental source, in terms of revisions? Any advice that you would like to give?
Starting early is important because of nowadays the competition issues. So preparing from the earlier days will be helpful for the cracking the entrance exams. And after not only the theory videos, we should correlate the theory knowledge with the clinical posting, like going to ward and examining the patients. And it will help you to build the concepts to the core, and even if any twist in the question, you will analyze clinically and you will answer. And also you should stick to the one faculty for one subject. Shifting between the faculty for the same subject will create unnecessary headache, and it will not build your confidence in one subject while answering the questions and also revising.
Absolutely, absolutely. So takeaways are stick to one source, keep on revising them again and again, trust the source. Number two, start early because the competition is getting stiffer and stiffer, and the exam standard is also becoming harder and harder. And number three, just trust the process, revise as much as possible, and go to the exam and clinically correlate the things. What I really admired about Dr. Sharanu is the fact that he correlated his clinical postings with the information that he was reading. So this makes it interesting. This makes it fun. There is no monotony, there's no boring mugging up stuff here. So this is something that you can sustain, because this preparation is not a small preparation. It takes a lot of time. So you have to be enjoying the process in order to finish this. So Dr. Sharanu, which specialty are you trying to take in this
Sir,
counseling?
I'm confused between MD General Medicine or MD Radio. Sir.
MD General Medicine and MD. Both are amazing fields, and I'm sure you will perform amazing in both of them. It was so nice talking to you and learning from you, and especially the information that you have shared with us. Especially for those watching this, they will understand how to use Marrow to find success themselves. Your insights have been incredibly valuable, and thank you for
Yes.
sharing your journey with us and how Marrow has played a wonderful role in your success. And
Yes.
I wish you all the best for your amazing future.
Thank you, sir.